and better adaptation to our electrical infrastructure. But they also open new possibilities, not only for electricity generation, but for industrialization, clean hydrogen production. Allow me to underline an important global signal. The world's largest technologies companies, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, and Meta, are now investing massively in nuclear energy. Why? Because artificial intelligence and data center require enormous quantities of stable electricity. The digital giants have understood one essential truth. There will be no powerful artificial intelligence without reliable, dispatchable, and decarbonized energy. This is also a message for Africa. There will be no African digital sovereignty without African energy sovereignty. But let us also be clear-eyed. Ambition are good intentions alone and will not be enough to materialize that future. Financing will remain a central challenge. The cost of a capital remains high. Projects remain fragmented, and many countries still lack the institutional ecosystem required to move from political ambition to bankable projects. Our objective here in Kigali is not simply to discuss nuclear energy. It is to help transform African ambition into credible and investable pathways. To do so, we must strengthen financing mechanisms, public-private partnerships, regulatory capacity, and cooperation. And in this spirit, I'm particularly pleased to announce here that at NESA, the creation of the Global Coalition for Nuclear Philanthropy, led by the Rockefeller Foundation and Temasek Trust. They are joined by other nuclear philanthropists and partners committed to mobilizing capital in support of safe, secure, and equitable nuclear energy deployment worldwide. This coalition reflects a growing international recognition that nuclear energy is not only a technological or industrial issue. It is also a matter of development, governance, and strategic sovereignty. Importantly, this coalition recognizes that Africa must not be treated as a peripheral actor in the future of nuclear energy. Africa must be part of shaping that future from the very beginning. Above all, however, Africa's nuclear future will depend on African talent, and that is key. Human capital is our first strategic infrastructure. Before reactors come engineers. Before deployment comes training. And before sovereignty comes knowledge. That is why initiatives such as NESA Next Gen, Women in Nuclear, Youth in Nuclear, and university partnership are so important. And to the young African present in this room, let me say this. You're not simply the next generation. You're already the generation that will shape Africa's energy future. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, NESA will not ultimately be judged by speeches or panels. It will be judged by the partnership created, the project launched, the investment mobilized, and the concrete decision that emerged from Kigali. Energy lies at the heart